your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. And we have Matthew here with us today for his very first visit. And Matthew's been watching us on YouTube for a while now, right?
It's awesome.
Yeah, so he decided he wanted to come to a good chiropractor. He's been to some other chiropractors here in Houston and didn't get quite the results that he wanted. I'll let him tell you about that after we get done. So he came in here for the ring dinger, and that's what we're going to give him. Okay, relax here for me. Now, I've already done the orthopedic neurological exam on him, so he is a candidate for it. Let's have you flex your head forward and backwards. I've ruled out any orthopedic pathology or neurological pathology. Now, he's got the traditional forward head posture that you see in people with his head forward and looking down a little bit, and that's just usually from life. Do you look down a lot in your job?
Every day.
Every day, all day probably. Okay, Matthew, so I've already adjusted him on the BioPhysics table to break his spine up a little bit and get a little bit looser. So we're going to do his first time ring dinger here. Let's go lay you on your back with your pelvis there. Yep. And we get a lot of people coming here specifically for this. There we go. There.
A lot tighter than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, it's tighter than it's a lot different than it looks on YouTube, believe me. Just keep breathing though and relax. Let your legs bend. By the way, this is the way I recommend people sleep, is on their backs with their legs elevated like this to where their legs here. Just relax your knees. Their legs are bent like this and their legs are parallel with the floor. You don't want to just put a pillow under your knees, because that then creates a triangle and causes your pelvis to go out more. That should feel fairly relaxed with the exception of the pins. Okay. Push away here and just make sure you're in there tight. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this around your skull. Keep your teeth together. Take a deep breath through your nose. That's it. Oh yeah. Good job. Wow. You didn't make near as much noise as most people's first time. That was good.
It was loud in my head.
Yep. It was loud inside, wasn't it? Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me just see your neck range of motion. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it again. That's better range of motion than it was about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I think you cleared up my cough, too.
Yep. Well, the nervous system controls and coordinates the function of every other organ, muscle, tissue, and cell in your entire body. That's what chiropractic is really all about. So, and that's what we do here. Okay, let's have you sit up sideways. Oh, that's straight up. You don't want to sit up that way. That's the wrong way to sit up. Now let's go over here in front of the mirror again. And now I'm going to shoot you. And what this is doing, this is retraining his cerebellum to hold him in a good posture. Let's have you flex your head forward and backwards for me again, Matthew. Remember how that felt? Back to neutral. Take a look in the mirror now. Look how much better your posture is already.
Wow.
You see how you're standing up, shoulders squared off? Look where your hands are now.
Not even trying.
Yeah. That's the whole purpose of getting adjusted three-dimensionally like this. Don't let your hands come back. Spread your legs a little bit further apart and you get a better balance. Now, this is what you should do at home. Straight back and then look all the way up to the ceiling. You're going to feel a little tap right there. You're going to feel another little tap right there. Okay, now relax. And this time when you go forward and backwards, this should feel even smoother. Try it and see.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at it from the front, Joseph. See how much better his posture is? He's even down here now from side to side. When he came in, his hands were way, way out here, and now they're pretty much at his sides naturally. Like I said, you're not having to try to do that.
Beautiful.
So we're going to pull you up and back like that. So you've been adjusted at a couple other places here in town. What would you say is different about Advanced Chiropractic Relief than the other doctors?
Seems like I say all my symptoms to every single one of them, and they do the same thing. Even though if I go in there with a different complaint, it's the same procedure. Seemed like this was more in tune to what I needed.
And even though it looked the same to you as what I do on a lot of patients, it was totally unique to his condition. And that we do that with every patient because it's a feel, you have to understand their muscle tension, their ligamentous tensile strength, and their joint ranges of motion. And that's the art of the adjustment. And that's what chiropractic is really all about. That's what makes us different than a lot of other chiropractic offices is the art of the adjustment, which I initially learned at Palmer College of Chiropractic. And we're happy that you're coming to our new YouTube channel and sharing these with others, and we appreciate you subscribing and commenting and watching and sharing all of our YouTube videos. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson at Advanced Chiropractic Relief, LLC in Houston, Texas. We'll see y'all next time.